Hello, beautiful people, fashion lovers. So, my mission and vision is to help you attain excellence in your fashion business, fashion journey, or fashion enthusiasm. So, with that in mind, let's start with this. I always love to make something that is a little bit challenging. So, let's just continue with this. So, to draft that particular style, you must be familiar with how to draft a normal trousers. That should be step one. Whenever you are learning something new, whenever you are trying to manipulate your fabric, you must first of all be acquainted with normal drafting. That is the basic pattern drafting. So, having known that, let's proceed. So, we are not going to start, all over again on how to go about drafting your trousers. If you don't know how to go about drafting your trousers, do well to check the link in the description box on how to draft your trousers step by step. So let's proceed. Normally, we would like to start our trouser drafting at the edge, but this particular style, you're not going to start it by that side. So we're going to start it somewhere at this other end. I'm going to use my waist measurement plus my crotch extension. So I would basically go for like 11 inches here. So let me just mark the 11 inches so that you will understand the whole details of this. Okay. So I'm going to basically mark my 11 inches here. Sorry, I'm not going to use a full pattern, but since you already have an idea on how to go about drafting, I would encourage you to just do that. Then here from this point, I'm going to mark my waist measurement. So the waist measurement, let's say it's like 9 inches. So I'm just basically marking my 9 inches here. Okay. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and mark the crotch depth just as you would do in any regular pants. Now this is the crotch depth. Then I will curve it here. This is my crotch curve. Remember, this is my waist measurement that I'm using. Okay, then from this point here, I would mark my hem. So let's assume I want the trousers to have the opening of 10 inches. I'm marking 10 inches here. That's the ankle measurement. Then I'll go ahead and connect it to this point like so. So you can do well to mark your, remember that it's going to have a very wide um, ankle measurement. That's the opening on the down part must be more than usual trousers. So you can do well to even mark your knee points, but let there be a little slant somewhere here when you are marking your own. It should just somewhere, maybe this is your knee line and you're marking it here. Then you take it down to your ankle, whatever you have at the knee line, you take it to the ankle, and then you curve this place out. Remember, this is just an illustration. You know how to go about your palazzo, your normal palazzo trousers for men. So you can apply that method and it will work out perfectly well. So now that we have gotten this, the next thing I'm going to do now is to extend whatsoever I had here. That's my waist measurement. So I had here from this point to this point was 9 inches. So I'm going to mark that 9 inches on this other side. So let me just mark the 9 inches now. Here is the 9 inches. Then after marking these 9 inches, what I'm going to do is to connect it from this my hemline to this point, like using a straight ruler. I'm going to connect it like this to this point, to this 9 inches that I marked. So slanting it out like this. So do you see the reason why we did not use the edge? Because this part really requires this. Okay, now that I've gotten this, let me just go ahead and fold this part and then do away with the part that I don't need. So permit me to do that. Okay, I'll pick it up like this. Fold it following the line. Just check out how I'm gonna do it. Fold it like this, following that line that I plotted out. Okay, now that I have gotten the folding, now that I have folded it, you can do that directly in your fabric, you know. So I have gotten that. So I'm going to, blend this line, making sure that this start line, I draw it out like this. So can you see that? I'm going to draw this out like so. See now? And then I hope you understand what is going on here. You can see I just literally traced out whatsoever I had here. So I'm just tracing it out. Then I'm going to cut it out like this. I'm cutting this out like this. If you're not comfortable doing it on your fabric, to avoid wasting it, you can use your pattern paper first. Now, after cutting it out like that, I'm still going to open it up. Okay, at opening it up, this is what I have. Now, I'm going to pick this part here like this. This part here, I'm picking it up and I'm going to match it up with my center front here. You can see this. I am matching it up with my center front. This is just for Genus. Do we call it Genus? This particular trousers making is for the Genus. So if you are Genus, you can stay further. But if you're not, just you're gonna confuse yourself. Okay. So now that we have gotten this, let me just trim out this crotch. Let me trim out this crotch because I'm going to flip it over to the other side so that you can really get what we are doing. You can really get everything in detail of what we are doing. So at this point, I'm trimming it out like so. So now that I'm done, now let's flip it over. This is what we have. This is what we have. Can you see? This part gives us normal palazzo trousers, except for the folding. Okay, now that I've gotten it, I'm going to add like 1 inch for my seam allowance and for the pockets, for all blah, 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 blah that I want to do on the side. So this 1 inch is very, very important. It's as important as anything else. So after adding the 1 inch seam allowance, I'm going to mark it like this. I'll mark it up like this, and then I will cut it out like this. Okay, now, so after cutting it out like this, you can see this. This is what we have. Guys, when you finish cutting 2 pieces of this and then you fold it up, top stitch here, you know, make your pockets. The back part is just normal palazzo. You don't need this folding on the back part, just normal palazzo back, and then you attach it to this particular one. Boom, you are done with your sewing and the swag will come out swagalicious. Can you see this? Can you see this, guys? Please just give us a thumbs up so that whenever we see something like this coming up, we can, you know, feel free to bring it up to you guys on this channel. Just push us forward so that we can continue to supply you with the wisdom, with the ideas, with all sorts of. So did you find this video helpful? Why not support the ministry? Do well to click the like button, share this video. Yes, there's no problem sharing to any way you want to share it to. And more is coming your way. If you look at the trousers carefully, you will see that there is that on it. So if you wish to add that to it, while measuring your waist, you can add your that allowance. Then you can also go ahead and slope these trousers after you have done everything. I hope you understand the whole thing. You can just slope the front as you do in regular pants. So that is just optional though, because this is palazzo. It doesn't really need to be very fitted. So that is it for this video. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. I really appreciate every bit of it. So see you in my next video. From me now, it's a bye-bye for now.
Each stitch reflects my story. Each thread is crafted with care. For every man and every woman, thoughtfully designed with precision and flair. I am in Emezi Bessie, driven by passion in all I create, designing timeless bespoke fashion with purpose, quality and style that resonate. This is my work, this is my craft, this is my brand. In Emezi Bessie.